Now we're going to move on to our next line of thought, which means that we have to go back to the topic because everything, as we said before, comes from the topic. And this would be titled At the Top. So whatever it is that I write for this thought process will be what happened when the ride got to the top. So once again, I'll just go through the process of changing the background and the font. Let's use green for this one. A nice color of green there. Try to save some space. So at the top, when I think about it, I want to write about what happened when the ride started. Describe how I felt. Okay, so I'm going to just add a mode from that. Describe what happened. And of course I have to put it in green because this is what I've been using. That's not the right shade of green. Okay, so let me just pull that over so you can see what's going on there. Shift it over a bit. Okay, now we're moving on now to something else that took place while we were up there. I want to talk about when it started to rotate, because you know the ride goes around. So let's look at adding another node there. The ride started, and then describe the feeling. Now just to help me a bit, I may want to add something like you know, feeling nervous, that sort of thing. Sometimes you feel as if you know, your stomach feels a bit light. And there are other things that I could add there, but this is just to give me an idea of what I need to do for that particular part. So again, I'm going to make it uniformed. And then the final thing that what I remembered about the ride was the screaming. The screaming was just horrendous. I mean, and I also screamed, so I want to make a note of that because I want to talk about that. And I also want to remind myself to end with a summary sentence. So, and again, the font is black and the background is green. So now I've covered, so far I've covered the introduction, I've covered the first paragraph of the body, which is the beginning of the ride, the second paragraph of the body, which is at the top, and now the final paragraph of the body is going to deal with the end of the ride. So that would be my next step, the end of the ride.